Welcome, race fans. MaxspeedTV, Bob with all the freaking hobbies coming at you. That's right, Monday night. This is the very last night of the regular season for the Noma Super Speedway boys, trying to lock in 12 spots. We've got 4 open spots. What does that mean, you're asking? Well, I'm going to tell you what it means. It means there's going to be a whole lot of driving, sticking it where it don't fit, putting it where it won't belong, and making some really silly, crazy moves. They get one fast repair. You got to be in it to win it. There's going to be some unhappy campers when this night is over with, and that's what makes it all exciting. Who doesn't love racing to get into a championship? Because you really take some unnecessary, how can I say it, unnecessary moves. There ain't no hanging back in the back waiting. They got to get it. They got to get it now. All the points that they can get. You guys stick around. We'll get to the anthem. We'll be back. We'll get to the grid. We'll start this show on the road. We'll be back.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallant
Welcome back, everybody. This is it. Noma Super Speedway Series. Last chance to get into the top 4. We're going to find out who's got it and who don't, who's going on, and who's going to go throw their crying towel and go to bed. All coming at you right here as the guys get ready to get to the old grid. We'll go through the names. I'll screw up probably half of them. It's what I do best. Right? Right. Here we go. Your polecat, the number 4 MaxspeedTV driver, Mr. Chris Akers, coming right here at you. Right beside him, the 86. Watch out. I call him, you got it, the hemorrhoid. Why? Because he is a pain in everybody's butt. This kid is good. He likes the nickname, and he lives up to it. Keep an eye on him. Row number 2 to the 31, Joey Hickox. He's already in this for the championship 12. He's out to make another statement and win another one. And he's the league owner. Watch him. They call him Mr. Patience. We'll see. Beside him, another MaxspeedTV driver, Mr. Sean Wilder. Row number 3 to 30, Carl Lingle. The number 3, Robert Morrison. Row 4 to 13, another league owner here, Mr. Jay Stinson. He's been on the move. Watch him. And the 203, Brad Sexton beside him. Row 5 to 37, Joseph Fogg. And the 98, Mr. Jeff Carl. Row 6 to 66, Randy Bonomi. And the 28, Henry Jr. Row 7004, Ambrosi Nebel. In the 200, Tommy Cook. Row 8, the 84, Matthew Fritz. In the 343 of Russell Hancock. Row number 9 to 131, Steve Hoppett. In the 43. Adam, I want to say it's Kilakowski. I don't know. Adam, I like it. Row 10, the 05, Edward Smith. 32, Mr. Todd Poston, another MaxspeedTV driver. Row 11, the number 8, Mark Vega. In the 55, Albert Ewens. Row 12, the 99, glad he is back. He was in the hospital for a week, getting a little bit of work done on the old heart there. Everything is great, got him on some medication. He is ready to rock and roll. And I'm talking about Mr. Robert Tic Tac Duvenbach. Watch him. The 199, Mr. Matthew Williamson beside him. And the last but not least, the 69, and Mr. Guy Baracco. All right, you got some of these guys. What are they going to do? Well, they're going to stay back into the back, plain and simple. They're going to let some laps wind down. Stay out of trouble. You get one fast repair. That is it. Your stages is going to be lap 20 and lap 40. Some's going to want to be up front. They want to stay out of trouble. The other ones, they want to be way back in the back and hang out and stay out of trouble. We're going to find out right here. Bye-bye music. Hello, sweet, sweet sounds of a V8 motor until iRacing goes electric. It's my story. I'm sticking to it. Welcome, everybody out there in YouTube land. It's about to get serious. Chris Akers is going to be bringing him down. He'll be down in what I call the rocket chair. He's supposed to be as safe as in your mama's arms. Well, we're going to find out. Everybody wants to be the lead car down on the bottom. Now, this is Dega. You're going to see 3 wide racing? Absolutely. The question is, are they going to keep level heads? Are they going to be patient? That's right, Joey Hickox, your favorite word, patience. And I'm talking about the 31. I don't think he's going to be patient tonight. He doesn't have to be. He's already locked in. He wants to win. He wants bragging rights. He wants to continue his winning streak. And 25 other cars says it's not going to happen. Cap him. We're going to do everything we can to prevent it. So everybody, kick back, relax, take it easy, enjoy the next, hopefully no less than a couple of hours anyway. But this is going to be one crazy, wild night. This is it. 4 or 5 spots is all is left to make the top 12. You make it, you're in. You don't, you take your crying towel and you go home. As they get ready to come around, we're going to start it off. The last race of this league season before we get into the playoffs of the Noma Super Speedway. Let's go racing, fellers. On the bottom, the man himself, who I said to keep an eye on here tonight, or up top, I mean, that's going to be Mr. John Lynch in the 86, being pushed by the 7 of Mr. Sean Wilder. Still on the bottom, Akers is right there with Joey Hickox behind him, pushing away. Now we drop off the 3 wide immediately. Lynch drops all the way down into the rocking chair. Yeah, baby. That's exactly what you got to do here. Not afraid to stick it where it won't belong. He'll make it work. And he's got one of the best pushers around that I know of, and that's in that Chris Akers right there. You see him in your back, in your window, you better hang on, because he's going to be a pushing. And you can see he's already got him out there to about almost a car length in front of everybody else. Wilder and the boys on that top line, they got to get it together. Henry Jr., I just noticed this. Take a look at this car. That is sweet. Nice paint scheme, my friend. I love it. Nothing like a little black and chrome to make your night, huh? And let's not forget about Tommy Cook right there behind him. I call that the Stevie Wonder machine. And he put that out there just in case Stevie Wonder happens to be watching iRacing. And for you country fans, I'm talking about maybe Ronnie Millsap too. Now, if you'll notice, way back in the back, we're riding with him, Mr. Robert Duvendak. He's back far enough where he can stay out of trouble if something happens. As you see one up there bailing out. But yet, he is still close enough that he's not going to lose the draft. He knows what's at stake here. One fast repair, that's it for 94 laps. And we are so glad this guy got out of the hospital, and here he is racing tonight. With my wife on his hood. Apparently she brings him good luck. I'm glad she brings somebody good luck. Akers down in the bottom in the rocket chair, still hanging on. All right, people, let's talk. How many cautions are we going to have tonight, and who do you predict's going to win this race? Let us just see how good you are. Sitting in the middle with Randy Bonomi. Joseph Fogg, the crap tiller. That's what I used to call it. Working in the quarry. The caterpillar machine. Right there in front of him. You can hear these guys feathering, playing with that throttle. You get a really good run here on these cars, and you gotta be careful. Now, you can beat and bang the bumpers all day long. They're not like the trucks. If you look at them, they're going to spin on you. You can really beat somebody's bumper to death here. But you got to be careful, because you want to keep everything intact in that nice form, uniform shape, because the draft is so important. Wilder out front. Akers still doing the pushing. Lynch is in third. Up top, Morrison's trying to bring up that second line with a little help from the 28. Excuse me. Now, when you're running this close, this tight, and I'll show you from Lynch's point of view. You take a look at it right there. All that telemetry is just not a fancy, good-looking video game. These things are important. Your oil pressure, your oil temperature, and your water temperature. You gotta watch that stuff because it'll blink maybe 3 times and kaboomy, you'll blow up. So what happens when you're in super speedways is super speed races and you got your front end buried in somebody's back end. Figuratively speaking. Morrison drops in down to the bottom, is he? Yep, he will. He'll hop into the rocking chair and he'll let the 7 of Wilder push him around for a while. You can get caught up in that tunnel vision so bad. That's where you're just literally behind the guy constantly. All you want to do is push him. Just like this with Akers. And those temps, they go up quick. Lori's saying 3 cautions. Now, don't forget, Lori, there's 2 stages. So you got to add those stages in. So you talking about 5, or you still sticking with 2 stages and 1 caution? So don't forget to add those 2 stages into your caution thing. Morrison down in the bottom in the Goodrich Chevrolet. One of the most iconic paint schemes of all time. Stinson back here in the 13th. He's slacked off. Come back a little bit, hanging out right here in the Manny Ray's machine. I love those paint schemes. I like that green and black. Another Manny Ray ride, huh? The 86, the hemorrhoid himself, Mr. John Lynch. And he loves it. Let me find it. I'll show you. Oh, he doesn't have it on it. Normally he does. It's not on there tonight. Tommy Cook. He's real close in points to trying to make the top 12. As you can see, he is not wasting any time. Riding with him. Morrison looking to lead a second lap, but I don't think it's going to happen. Why? Because Tommy Cook just pushed to 28 of Henry Jr. right up there. He's going to take that puppy for the second time around here. Joe Hickox, Joey's father, he's going to go ahead and pick 5 cautions. I'm going to go with 6. I think things are going to get heated up. Lori wants 5 total. And, of course, Mr. Hickox will be this guy's father. That 31 machine right there. There he is. Currently in the 10th spot, started 3rd. Patience. And apparently they're showing it right now. But look out, here comes the trouble. Todd Poston. Only guy I know that can iRace and type and chat on YouTube at the same time. I don't get it. Keeping an eye on that 43 machine. Another iconic paint job of the past. Held by about 4 wonderful, great drivers. Keep an eye on him. Some more blinkage going on, and I think that's why he's way up high. And that's the 55, Albert Hewins. He's going to end up going a lap down. You can see right there, he's blinked out. And now he's back. And that's why he took the high road. Stand up move. Goes back to the back. He's got some issues with the internet. Believe you me, I know what that's all like, because I didn't have internet for almost 2 days due to the windstorm. Coming up on lap 15, the guys are still playing nicely. The MaxspeedTV drivers are hooking up together here on that top line, the 32 and 4 of Poston and Akers. Kind of impressed tonight with Mr. Tommy Cook. And he is really shoving Russell Hancock out here on the bottom. But man, look out. Here comes the boys at the top. They'll drop from the top to the middle. Think Poston, there he goes. He might have hung out one of his drivers, his teammate. You got 3 MaxspeedTV fellers up there. You got the 32 of Poston, Akers, and then you got the 7 of Wilder. It looks like Wilder's going to get the bad end of the stick on this deal, as he's going to be heading backwards. But Cook, he's showing some serious muscle out here early in this race. Normally he sits back in the back. Somebody lit a fire under his butt and they don't have enough water to put it out yet. Thank you, Nancy, for keeping track of all the guessing of the cautions for me. When you're a one-man show, I got a lot to do and look at and move and everything else. Speaking of moving, the top line, they are moving. Poston's going to drop down. And he's going to leave his wingman, Akers. He's going to stay right up top. Henry Jr.'s turn to do a little pushing. I'm kind of impressed with this top line right here. Wilder all by himself up here. Now he's getting a little bit of help. Things are going to start to get interesting now. Talking about the points. Guys are trying to make the top 12. I think there's 4 spots left. Stage 1's going to be at lap 20. Or the end of lap 20, I should say. Appreciate everybody that's watching. Hit the like button for these guys. I promise you, they're going to put on a show for you. Me, I'm just a guy with a big mouth that tries to keep it interesting. These guys is what puts the show on. And so far, they're doing a great job. Coming up on 19 laps, caution-free, clean racing, 3 wide around Dega. Akers right in the middle. Getting a little help from the old 5. Edward Smith, he started 19th, and here he is battling in 5th position. The 04 machine started 13th, currently 9. Ambrosi Nebo. It's another good-looking paint scheme, by the way, may I just say. I believe it's a suicide prevention paint scheme, which is nice. You can see them all right here in this view. 3 wide, as he blinked out on me for a second. That's how close they get. The 28 up on the high line, being pushed by Poston. Poston decides to go high. Gonna leave him in the middle with no pusher. And that's gonna let Hancock and Cook come up on the bottom. He's been quiet. I'm talking about Mr. Lynch. But he's hanging right here in the 8th spot. Starting to look like fireflies on the racetrack. Now they're starting to make moves. Why? Because they know right here, coming up, is going to be the first stage checkered flag. And who's going to take the bragging rights? Now they're 3 wide up here. And it looks like it's going to be Russell Hancock. That's who. With a little bit of help from Mr. Tom Cook. Recapping, Joey Hickox back here. He started 3rd. What's he doing? He is being patient, Mom. That's right, Nancy. I think he's been playing the Guns N' Roses Patience song in his truck when he's at work, driving around. It's starting to pay off because he's back here in the 20th spot, just riding around like a nice, warm Sunday evening. Drinking a little bit of that sweet tea. Waiting to pounce later on. Duvendak, 23rd. Doing the exact same thing. Guy Baracco doing the same thing. Just chilling. Mark Vega. See the pattern here? So Hancock's going to be bringing them around here to the pit road, and they're going to get themselves some fuel and 4 fresh tires, and away they go. Let's take a lookie. I got to see. Let's ride around with Mr. Hickox as he comes in here for his pit stop. They look like a herd of turtles. I've said it 100 times. They still look like that. Going 198 mile an hour down to whatever pit road speed is here. 45, I think. 55, somewhere around there. 65, oh heck, I don't know. But it's not 200 mile an hour. Comes in nice and easy. Up top's your top 5. Look, Morrison, Lynch, Duvendak. And Mr. Poston. Duvendak, he's not hanging back in the back anymore. He wishes to play up front now. Now remember, they only get 1 fast repair. And I know what you're thinking. Well, 1's not bad. The real ones don't get any. Well, that's true, but this is iRacing. Anything can happen. So it's Cook, Morrison, Lynch, Duvendak, Poston, Akers, Hancock, Henry Jr., Mr. Jay Stinson, and Carl Lingle. That's your top 10. Now I gotta do it. I gotta know. How about you, Duvendak? Bobby in the booth, you got a copy, buddy?
Hey, how's it going, Bobby?
Well, you know what? It's going better now that I know my buddy's out of the hospital. How you feeling?
Oh, right now I'm on a couple oxys, so I'm feeling fucking amazing, or freaking great.
Beep! Yeah, I'd say you are feeling pretty good right now. Are you feeling good enough to keep this thing all the way to the end and perhaps maybe give them a run for their money?
Well, that's kind of the plan. I'm just kind of hanging out the back. I don't want to get up there. I know it sounds stupid, but I don't want to get up there and get my heart racing quite yet. I want to be able to give it a break and wait to the end before I get that going to keep any pain down. So that, and we're kind of staying at the back. We got a goal of trying to get Guy in the playoffs, so we're just trying to keep him alive tonight.
Well, I'll tell you what. You kick back and you take it easy. And they always say no pain, no gain. In this case, no pain. You sleep good tonight. You hear me?
Oh, I'm going to sleep like a baby.
Yeah, you are.
Just hope it's not while I'm driving, so.
I hear you, brother. Good luck. We'll keep an eye on you.
Right,
Glad you're out of that hospital, son.
You and me both. It was a long 7 days in there.
I bet. All right, we'll talk to you soon. Good luck.
All right, thank you.
As we get ready to go back to the green flagon, Cook is on the bottom. Morrison's up top. And it's pretty simple. We've had 0 cautions due to any incidents. We just had the caution for the stage. So the boys are playing nice. The gloves, they're still on. Hope everybody's doing well out there in YouTube. I'm hearing Florida might be getting another smack of a hurricane. Have mercy. All right, as we get ready to do it again, the next stage, well, it's coming up right around on lap 40, it looks like. They are on their feet. They're ready to rock and roll. If he likes what he sees, we're going to go green flagging. If not, we'll do it over. Let's see what happens. Noma Super Speedway. Well, let's do it again. Not sure what's going on right here. Tommy Cook, he bails out and drops in. Lynch went by him like he was going backwards. And he's got the 3 of Morrison in tow. Akers in the middle doing a little of that side drafting, as you can see. And his teammate Poston's coming up to give him a hand. It was only a matter of time when this kid would come up and lead the way. Morrison in the bottom, he was the pusher. Now he's not. Akers drops down in the rocking chair. Now Lynch is going to be the pusher on the bottom. Hancock's going to be pushing up here on top. Will they branch off into 3 wide right away? We'll see. 26 out of 94 in the books. Things are running around nice and smoothly. Until it's not going to be smooth. Now we're talking. A little bit of 3 wide action going with Mr. Wilder and Mr. Patience himself, Joey Hickox. Who's going to join in the fun? Bunomi is up top, and he's going to bring the 8 of Mr. Vega with him. Vega's going to drop back down here in the middle lane. Akers keeping it down in the bottom. Riding around with Mr. Edward Smith and the Lucky Dog Machine. Nebel up top. He's going to give Mr. Hickox a little push right here before the turn. Try to get him up there towards the front. In the middle, Poston all by himself here. Needing to get Hancock right there to give him some tight pushing in the middle. As they slowly catch up on him. Oh, the 3 goes down to the bottom. Gets his tires across that double yellow line, and he almost shot up the track. That's one thing you don't want to do here at Daytona. You really don't want to get below that yellow line because it'll throw you. Stenson trying to do something up there on that 3rd line. He's got Nebel right there pushing. Hickox is on his way, bringing the 23 with him. But still up front, Chris Akers. Remember, stage 2 will be at lap 40. So let's see if we can have find a little bio information on Mr. Akers if I can up here in the front. I got a little tidbit on some of these drivers I can share with you guys. Some of them I can anyway. Well, I'm not finding Chris. So maybe he didn't say anything. Lynch on the bottom. I'll push it. I like to give you a tidbit about this kid. Hobbies is iRacing on the computer. Enjoys mowing grass for the big bucks. Collecting diecast and picking on the old guitar. Watching his #1 team grow. And listening to his favorite broadcasting iRacing guy himself, me. Nah, I lied. I made that part up. Here he is doing what he does best, hanging out. As we got ourselves a caution, so we got trouble somewhere, and I think it's somewhere back in this mess. Let's look for it. Right here, I do believe, somewhere. Take another look. Back it up a little bit. Find us a better view. A little better view. There we go. Let's see what we got going on here now. Oh, I see it. The 66. Now, is this netcode perhaps? Or did they actually touch? Watching that 66 machine. Him and I believe the 23. It looks like, there you go. Now that is the perfect example, folks, of two cats going for the same piece of real estate. As you can see, it don't work out good. The 13, Joey Hickox, or the 31, Joey Hickox is in it. Jay Stenson is in it. Bonomi's getting beat up down here. So that's what brings out our first caution of the night. That's your top 5 for right now. They've been out there for 12 laps. Will they come in or won't they? I'm thinking they're probably going to stay right where they're at due to the fact that stage number 2 will be in lap 40. Chris, he gonna stay out along with the rest of these guys. Morrison's currently 3rd. Tommy Cook right up here in 4th. Todd Poston is 5th. Now a little tidbit about Todd, and only because he drives for me and MaxspeedTV. Todd enjoys the summertime long walks on the beach so he can feel the sand between his toes. And towards October, November, he really enjoys curling up on the couch with a good whole cup of hot tea and his favorite blankie, and he loves watching Hallmark shows, especially the holiday ones. So that's good to know about Todd. Akers, his favorite pastime hobby is pushing anybody that's in front of him. Whether it's his grandma on the stairs, kids in front of him, whatever, he don't care. But right now, he enjoys leading the show. And a little tidbit about Mr. Lynch is he has the best Nana in the world. And that's the gospel because I just read it here on YouTube. She told me so. Morrison's doing really good. He's showing some muscle tonight along with Mr. Tommy Cook. Needing the points. Needing to get into the show here. The top 12. "25 people started the race. 25 people is still here. And Mr. Brad Sexton is the only one. And there he sets is a lap down. Everybody else is on the lead lap. So the light should go out on the old Mustang. What a fake job by Akers. Had me completely fooled. Thought for sure he was coming in. Poston said, "You're absolutely right. Good cup of tea and a great book or Hallmark movie, and he is set." It's the only thing I'm not looking forward to for this month and next month. My wife loves the Hallmark. And there's another one that's out there now besides Hallmark. Makes you all warm and giddy inside for the holidays. Akers is all warm and giddy because he's leading this thing. As everybody plays tag with the marker cone. Amy Dubendak, she's finally gonna speak with us out here. I had the privilege of seeing that girl at her best. She was absolutely gorgeous in her wedding. I remember the reception very well, and that's Mr. Tic Tac Dubendak's wife. She loves a good old curl up to the couch with a blankie and hot tea Hallmark herself, she said. So there he is. He's got just a little bit of damage up front on that, but not a big deal. All good. As we tighten things up and get ready for our second stage tonight. Lori says a little tidbit on Akers. He loves or lives to hit the cone. Well, he got her all right. All right, guys, you know how it is. If it looks pretty, we're going green. Noma, Super Speedway Series, fighting for the 12 to move on to the championship. MaxspeedTV, here we go. Akers on the bottom. Up top's going to go to 3 Morrison. Thinks he can get a little bit more help up there. He's got Lynch doing some pushing now for him. Oh, they gather up each other. They touch. And we got a big one up front. You are not safe as in your mama's arms up here. And this is going to be a big one. Gonna try to fix this so we can see a good view of it. You can see it right here. He's been turned and turned hard. Let's see where it all began. Back it up a little bit. Right off the nose of the 86 right here. Gives him a shove. He goes up the track just a bit, and I do believe he may have probably hooked him right there. And that's where it begins. And it is going to turn him in front of the entire pack. Akers gets hit hard. Poston literally swerves to the left and misses everything. I don't know how he did it, but he did it. But the 4 machine is like a pinball in a pinball machine. He is being hit every which way. Wilder has half of a car left down here in the 7 machine. What a ride. Let's ride with Akers, because he got his bell rung. You see him playing with that throttle, and then it happens. Nowhere to go. Tries so hard. Take a look at the 69. He goes all the way through these guys, almost makes it and gets drilled. Now, that was some great driving by Bracco right there. Thought he was going to be able to make that. Now I'm going to go back and I want to show you this one, if I can find it. Watch Chris Akers, if I can find him. I keep clicking on the wrong car. There we go. Chris just riding around, and all of a sudden he knows he gets turned, and away he goes. Is he done being hit? No. Well, that's that. Everybody came in. Mr. Morrison did not, and he has no back end to prove it. There, nothing, nada, zero. Everybody else popped in, probably because they had to. Some fast repairs was used on that run. Now, I'm not sure how they're going to do this. I don't know if they're going to go a lap and throw the caution lap for the stage, final stage, or not. And if not, I believe Mr. Morrison might get it, and that might be the reason why he stayed out and everybody else went in. So there's your top 5. There he goes. Now they can come in. So we're going to change that top 5 now. When they cross the line here, we'll tell you exactly who it's going to be. Some came in, some stayed out. Poston, Nebel, Hickox, Smith, Williamson. Eight cars had to use their fast repair on that last caution that we had there. Speaking of a race summary, take a look at that, huh? Technically only 2 cautions so far. 16 lead changes. That's pretty good. So we got 3 in the books as far as the caution slash stage goes. Poston's down in the bottom in the 32 machine. Take a look at that, will ya? Right on the right side. He says it's an abominable snowman. I call it a frickin' chicken. But whatever it is, he put my head on it. Absolutely no respect whatsoever for your car owner. It's terrible. But I keep him around because he's funny. And he drives pretty darn good. So Poston's going to be on the bottom. Up top will be Mr. Nebel. Like that paint scheme too. Hickox is going to be your pusher. And Mr. Smith will be your pusher up top. Mustang's going to get out of the way. We're going to fire it up. And I'm not sure if they're going to go right off into the caution after this one or they're not going to. This was the stage. We'll find out right here. It's so close when they have a caution during your stage. Could go either way. Back to racing Noma Super Speedway Series, the last race before their playoffs. Posted at the bottom, being pushed by Mr. Hickox right there. Coming to the line right here. If they throw the caution, then the 41's going to get the points for leading the second stage. And it looks like it was so close together, they're not going to do it. We got to keep right on a rolling here. So he doesn't get the point. Mr. Morrison, I believe, is going to get it. Carl Engel in the 30. He's decided to come up and play with us. Alliance Club International. Camaro. He started 5th. Right here he is 6th. But, oh, they're going to branch off now. And there's your caution. There it is. They threw it. Unless we have somebody dead on the track back here, I thought I saw. I'm not sure. I don't know who it was, but we do have a caution. Trying to figure out what happened. And I'm having a hard time doing it. I should find it here in a minute. I hope. But something happened up here. And there it was. Finally, I found it. Man. Hats off to my cameraman, right? Well, let's see. It all begins right here. Ooh, looks like a checkup, perhaps, or maybe a missed gear. One or the other. But anyway, the 43 got ran over because Russell Hancock had absolutely nowhere to go. And look at Duvin. Wow, he just got shoved. Now, that is some serious iRacing stuff. Watch this. There he goes. I'm going to ride with him because it was just crazy. Now, that's the 43, I believe. Watch this. And before you know it, you blow your motor and you get helped and you're inside. Crazy, isn't it? iRacing can really fool you if they want to. And he's got some damage too, buddy. Now here's the thing with him. He's not using this fast repair. And I think he has to, because I could have swore I heard that motor blown, but maybe not. Now we're at 4 cautions, 17 lead changes, 51 laps to go. Ambrose Nebel started 13th, and here he is up in the front. Mr. Patience, Joey Hickox. Started third. Good qualifying run. Here he is second. He says, Bobby, every time you don't broadcast, and I've not broadcasted twice so far during the season. Last, we had a broadcast, I think it was Saturday night, and couldn't do it because I had no electricity or no cable or no internet, thanks to our 60-some-mile-an-hour winds they forecasted on us. And he got the pole. So I'm either bad luck or good luck for him. I ain't sure which. Mr. Smith right there in the 05. He started 19th, and here he is third. Williamson's fourth. Carl Engel, fifth. Jeff Carl moving on up to the east side, currently sixth. Henry Jr. seventh. Randy Bonomi eighth. Matthew Fritz ninth, 10th. Mr. John Lynch. Wilder coming in to get some work done. He's currently a lap down. Adam. Currently a lap down. Steve Hoppett up here in the 131. He's a lap down. Actually, he's 5 laps down. So not a night he was hoping for. I can guarantee you that. Hope everybody's having a good Monday night. Well, it's only as good as it can be for the first work week of the night. First night of the work week. I'll get it right. I swear I'm not on any medication or NyQuil. Just my natural dumb self. I think Hickox is itching. See that 0 laps lead thing? I think he wants to change that. I do believe it's on his mind. Kind of a sad day today. They end up burying a great piano player, probably top 2, I'd say, piano players, Mr. Jerry Lee Lewis, in his home state of Louisiana. Things are about to get happening here in Alabama, though. Hickox on the outside, Nebel in the bottom on the rocking chair. Smith, Williamson, your pushers. Now, these guys who play nicely will have us a little fun right here, and I can take a drink of my tea I've been staring at. So what do you think? Let's crank this mother up, huh? Oh boy, 3 wide. Apparently, I didn't get the memo when they're going to go 3 wide and start really racing at lap 47. Bonomi up top, being pushed by the 7 of Wilder. Trying to get his lap back the hard way. White knuckle riding it all the way around here. He ain't waiting on no caution to get his lap back. He wants it back now. And he's got some help from his teammates, Akers and Poston. Akers in the middle. Nebel on the bottom in the rocket chair. I got a feeling they're going to drop right in front of him when they clear him, and they haven't cleared him yet. You can see the 4 trying his best. He really wants to get in front of that 04 machine. Are y'all still with me? You're awful quiet out there in the old YouTubeville. Lynch all the way back here in the 11th spot. Right behind the 31 of Hickox, Mr. Patience. See a little bit of damage behind on that 66 machine. But it's not too bad because it's right in the dead center. I ain't got my pointer tonight, or I'd show you. But that's not going to hurt as far as bump drafting. It'll be fine. You see these guys are really starting to close things up right here. Doing a lot of side drafting, trying to pull that car backwards while they go forward. That's fine and dandy to the iRacing's infamous netcode creeps up and bites you. Now, Nebel and Akers, they're running on borrowed time. Well, I'll take that back. Nebel's not. Akers and Smith is running on borrowed time, because they've already used their fast repair. That means they've got to behave for the remaining part of the race, which just happened to be 43 laps. Duvendak, way back here still. Not a scratch on his car. Currently in 21st place, and I know he won't be there long. Riding it out. Riding around on a cat machine of Mr. Joseph Fogg. Currently sitting in 12th. right behind him. Nice and tight up front. Throw a blanket over the first 15 or 20 cars. You know, it's kind of amazing. Some of these cats couldn't hold a straight line sober. Just the way it is in iRacing. Some can, some can't. Duvidak back here. He's high as a kite on a hot, windy summer day. And he's having a blast. He probably won't remember any of it, but he's having a good time. As Tommy Cook up on the high side, trying his darndest to get down to the bottom where Mr. Hickox is. Now look out, Nancy. Joey's happy, right where he likes to be, right on the bottom, battling for first place. Akers getting a little pushing help from his teammate Poston. As the 199 Williamson started 24th, currently 7th. He's got to give Mr. Cook a nice shove right here in the back straightaway. In iRacing, nothing spells loving like shoving your buddy right up to the front. And they love it when you do it. Wilder's still fighting to get his lap back the hard way. He's doing a good job. He is right there. Cook still up top. A little tandem, three-car tandem action, trying to get him up there. Now, if things hold off, pretty soon we might be able to see some of our first. The infamous green flag pit stops. That's just something you can't practice with a herd of bundle of cars coming in. And we have not had to have a green flag pit stop yet tonight. So this just might throw a little bit of a monkey wrench into things. Now, Poston's only got 15 laps on his tires, along with Tommy Cook. Nebel, he's got 21. Bonomi's 21. And Hickox is 21. Tire wear is not that big of an issue here, so you ain't got to worry too much about it, really. Especially on super speedways. What you do have to worry about, though, sometimes, is that fuel mileage thing. And those cars that are out front, like Bonomi, And Nebo. They burn through the fuel when they're that leading car. They'll eat it up a little bit quicker than everybody else the more laps you're leading. Man, look at that top line. They are really nose to tail. Ew, they're getting squirrely. Could be trouble brewing right here. Wow, they backed off and saved that. I thought for sure that it was going to get nasty. I'm going to give that about a 9.5 on the old butt pucker factor. They were so tight and squirrely there, I was actually puckering. Poston staying right up there on that 7, trying to get his lap back the hard way. And he's got it back for now. Now look out, because you got Akers drop down to the bottom here. Wilder gets his lap back with a little help from his friends here for now. As Bonomi is in the rocking chair in the bottom, being pushed by Mr. Hickox. Whoa, Bonomi goes up and gives Wilder a little love tap. I know he didn't mean to do it, but nevertheless, he gave him a little touch. As we come up on some lap traffic, he's going to go up and stay high. Nancy, I did not want to have to bring that up. You brought it up first, just for the record. But since you did, the Hickox fans is a little nervous when Joey has to come in for a green flag pit stop, because let's just say that there has been some issues in the past that's costing him wins. I would never bring up that bad mojo. But we'll see what happens. Darren Nettles is hollering, "Let's go Manny Rays." Well, I know one of those fellers is back here, Mr. John Lynch. Right there he is, currently in the 14th. And Mr. Jay Stinson currently in the 19th position. Bonomi showing a little horsepower here. Poston doing everything he can to get Wilder up there and keep him on that lead lap. Hickott's trying to prevent him from dropping down in front of the 66. And watching all this unfold is Mr. William Smith and the 05 machine down here on the bottom. The Lucky Dog ride. Lucky Dog Racing. A guy we've not heard a whole lot from yet. And that's the number 8 of Mr. Mark Vega. Currently in the 17th position. When's he got to turn it on? And here we go with some of our pit stops already. Nebel in all by himself. That's gonna suck. You don't want to go into the pits by yourself at a super speedway because you will go a lap down. You see these guys getting single file? That means we're all about to come in here. So cross your legs, your arms, your fingers, your eyes, and everything else for your favorite driver. And make sure he's going to be able to go through the pits cleanly and get out cleanly. And here comes a few of them. All these guys coming in here. There they are. A little smoking on the brakes, but other than that, they did a great job. Oh my God, Nancy, I think Joey's going to have a good green flag pit stop. I got to ride with him. Maybe I don't know, maybe I'll jinx him. I'm not sure. You ain't got to worry about him speeding up pit row. He's only got 2 stalls to go through. So that's not going to be a problem right there. He's up and he's going to be gone. No problems. And here comes these guys. Are they going to hang out and go one more lap, or are they going to come in now? Looks like they may... Nope, they're going to hang out another lap. So everybody's in except for the top 9 drivers. They have yet to visit pit road. As things start to wind down a tad bit, .26 laps to go. Wow, there's some trouble. The 32 post in the 98 get into it, and that's going to bring out a caution. We just caught that there by the twink of our eye. So something happened, and it was right there. I don't know. Let's watch it and see. Look at it from a 32's perspective here, okay? Get rid of that. They had one heck of a run, him and Akers, and I think that's what might have cost it right there. The 98, I don't think he realized that Poston had that good of a run on him. I'm not seeing it. Because there ain't no way in the world that you'll block a guy traveling that fast. I just don't think he realized he was there. But guess what? He was. So the top 9 drivers for sure will come in. And some of these cats might be able to make it all the way. For sure with this caution. And you can see a lot of them are going to come in here. Duvendak, Akers, Hancock, and Poston. All these cats are going to pop in and get a tad bit of fuel. I mean, a tad. Poston's in. He's going to get a little bit of work done. So while they come in, your top 5 will move up here. Henry. Well, that's going to change. I'll take that back. I don't know yet. Not till they cross that finish line where they're going to be. Hope you guys are enjoying the last race of the regular season of the Noma Super Speedway. Boys, locking in 12 spots for the playoffs. This is the last race tonight for it. If you've won a race, you're in, no problem. If not, it's racing time. Henry, Hancock, Poston, Duvendak, and Cook. It's your top 5. And in case you want to know, there's 11 cars out here who has not had to use their fast repair yet. Everybody else has had to use it. I think now these guys ought to be barreling around this pace car here shortly. And some of them's going to get their lap back. The good news is Wilder back here, he just got his lap back. So as he sails off in the Wild Blue Yonder to come back around and meet up with him. $72 out of 94 in the books. Last race of the regular season before we get into the playoffs. So things is going to start to get a little hairy now. Why? Well, it's simple. 20 laps at the line. Yeah, it's go time now for some of these guys. These guys back here in the back. Stenson, Vega, Hickox, Wilder, Bonomi, Smith, Hewins, Morrison, Sexton, and Fritz. And Guy Bracco. That's top 10. It's go time. Everybody on fresh tires. So now's a good time to be saying a little inside prayers for your driver to pull this thing off tonight. Because here's where things start to really get ugly. Drivers are going to be sticking it where it won't fit. And they're going to try to put it where it will fit. They think it will, but it's probably not gonna. But they're going to make it. And some of them that have a fast repair, that's all fine and dandy. And the ones that don't, well, I think they're a little nervous. Well, here we go. Back to green flag race in Noma Super Speedway. Regular season ending right here before the playoffs. Duvidak takes it up high. Looking for a little help. Now he's going to drop it right there in front of Mr. Cook. Nope, he's going to shove it right back up on the high side. Poston's on a mission. He's pushing. I mean, he is a pushing. The 343 of Russell Hancock right out front. They got enough to drop down in front of Duvendak? Not yet, but looks like they will be shortly. The 343 could, but he didn't. Here comes that bottom line. Bunomi making it 3 wide now with a little help from Vega. Remember I told you it's time for these boys to go. Well, they're going right up to the front. Duvendak spent over a week in the hospital. Higher than Snoop Dogg on a hot smoking binge on painkillers. Wouldn't it be awesome for him to pull a win off here? It's already in the playoffs, I believe, but still. Poston working his butt off up here about all evening long. My little buddy, John Lynch. The hemorrhoid, I call him. There he sits. He's currently in the top 10. Now, this is when it gets a little crazy. As you see, the 66. Getting a little close to that middle line. Poston still right there in the middle. Vega coming with vengeance up there in the top in that 8 machine. Trying to time things out. Where are they crazy at? As far as in the line here. Akers back to the 12th position. Lynch back in 13th. Riding around with Mr. Fogg. You can see how close they get. Duvendak doing the pushing out of the bottom. Carl Engel, he's been quiet. He hasn't led a lap at all. He started 5th. Vega started 21st. Here he is 5th. He's been quiet as well. Until now. Whoa, we got some trouble. That's going to bring out a caution and a whole lot of wrecked cars. Whoops, I didn't want to do that. Uh-oh, I screwed that up, didn't I? That ain't even funny. I don't know what I did wrong. Huh. Alright, we'll do this the hard way then. We'll back it all up. It ain't gonna let me back it up. Come on. There we go. I found it. We're safe. Too many buttons for me tonight. Well, from what I can gather, and I really can't real well, obviously. Let's take a look right here. The 30 machine. Let's ride with him, and maybe we'll decipher what just happened. Take a look right up front. Watch the 30, the 32, the 8, and the 7. Somewhere in here, something happens. Look how close these guys are. Now that is tight. I'm telling you, very, very tight. And it looks like to me take a look. The 30 goes up, and he just touches the 8. Now, the 8 is close to him, but looks like the 30 may have went up on him. And when that happens, well, look out, because in the front, everybody feels it. They're all into it. So you're leading top 5 fellers, Bonomi, Poston, Lingo, Fogg, and Fritz. I know what you're thinking. What happened to these cats? Well, Joey Hickox, he's currently going to be in 6th. Tommy Cook will be 7th. Smith will be 8th. Hancock Knight, 10th is Henry Jr. John Lynch is going to be in the 11th spot. Williamson 12th, Baracco 13th, Morrison 14th, Chris Akers still in the pits here, currently at 15. Sean Wilder, well, he's getting some work done. He's already used the fast repair. Now, Jay Stinson right here, he's already had to use the fast repair, and he has new front end. As a matter of fact, let me look. He's sitting there idling, getting a little work done on that puppy so he can get back out. We'll see. But a lot of these guys had to dodge the bullet and get out of the way. Some made it, some didn't. Bonomi, 66, is going to be leading them down. 14 laps to go here. There's Mr. Poston. Currently in 2nd, 3rd, Lingle. 4th would be Fogg, Fritz 5th. Hickox is 6th. Tommy Cook 7th, Smith 8th, Hancock 9th, Henry Jr. 10th. As the laps wind down for the regular season, of Noma Super Speedway. It's going to boil down who's going to make it and who's not. We're about to find out. Is Mr. Patience going to be patient a little bit longer, or won't he? Tommy Cook, he's been up front all evening long. He would love to get a win. A lot of these cats need a win to get in. How about Lynch back here in the 11th spot, the hemorrhoid? Is he going to be a pain in the butt to these guys here in the last part of this race? Can Duvendak come all the way back? He's currently 19th and still has not used a fast repair. We're going to find out. All right, folks, you better hang on because it's about to get real nasty. Ooh, Mike came out. Got it. Thanks, Lori. Poston. Trying to make it 3 wide on that inside right there. Again, I'll repeat it after my mistake. But the problem of it was that it broke off way too quick. You can see it right here once more. He's got his nose stuck right there. But it closes off quick, and when it does, well, bad things happen to good people here. And some of these cats, it could be the end of their chances. They've already used the fast repair. Now, Hickox, he bailed out way down to the bottom. He's going to come right back up. But the problem was he came right back up in front of the 37, and when he did, he got drilled. Thanks, Lori. Appreciate that. No, Todd, my mic wasn't off. The cord decided to come out because I pulled it out with my foot, apparently. But I'm back. Now look, Bonomi, Fritz, Cook, Henry, Baracco. It's your top 5. Morrison, Hewins, Lynch, Poston, Duvendak is your top 10. Now, out of the top 10, there's only 3 cats that's not used the fast repair. That will be Fritz, Cook, and Baracco. Everybody else in this race tonight has used their fast repair. And there's your race summary. 7 cautions now. 2 were stages. 35 lead changes. Nancy, help me out. Who is Spino? I'm looking. I'm trying to see. Well, can Bonoma do this? He's on 18 laps. He's showing some muscle up here. Fritz in the 84, he hasn't led a single lap yet, and the only one he cares about is the first one. Or the last one, I should say. Tommy Cook, he's got to get up there. He's got to get in it. You got to win it to get it. And he is right here. He's been running a really good race all night long. Guy Baracco started 25th, currently in the 5th spot. Duvendak back here in the 10th. Got to work his way up. Joey all the way back here in the 20th. The 43, the 131, the 4, and the 7. No chance. They in trouble. John Owen Lynch. Just call him Hemorrhoid, will ya? That's the only way I can remember him. That's my little buddy. I named him that because he's a pain in the butt to these guys up front. Because you knock him in the back and he comes right back up front. And guess what? He's currently 8th. And I got a feeling he ain't going to be there long. And I'm talking about this guy. Another Manny Ray's ride. Man, these guys are strong all league long. All right. Here we go. What's going to happen? Are they going to be able to stay clean for 3 more laps? We'll find out. They got enough fuel. It's not an issue. The issue is keeping the fenders on it and keeping it right side up. Back to racing. Right away, you can see it. Fritz is already pushing the 66 out there. The further out they can get, the happier they are. Now, Cook needs that 28. Henry Jr. to do some shoving here in the middle. Way up top all by himself is Morrison. He's not going to get any help. He's going to drop back in line. Bonomi loves what he is seeing right now because there's just no help here in this middle line. Cook's like, where's everybody at? Move the 63 to 32 touch. Blinking up front to 28. Can he hang on for just 2 more laps on the blinking? Duvendak on his way, currently in the 5th. He needs someone to jump out in front of him or get behind him. And here comes Poston. He's got a good run. Matthew Fritz doing everything he can to keep that 66 machine out there so no one can drop down in front of him. And it's the white flag. And who's it gonna be? Here comes Lynch. Down at the bottom, way up high, Duvendak. He's gonna try it. He's got a little help from Poston. He got a lot of help from Poston, but is it enough? No, because this bottom line is hooked up. Go to the backstretch. Lynch takes it way up high. Dives in front of Duvendak. Now he's going to go up higher. Now he's going to stay back in the middle. I think he's not sure what he's going to do, but he might cause a problem here. And, ooh, they got one in the wall in the back. And it's not going to stop this show. Who's going to do it? Can Bonomi do it? Can Fritz sneak out? Nope, he's got to stay right there with his wingman. Trouble right there. Cook gets turned around. The 84 gets turned around. Bonomi, he wins it. No problems whatsoever for him. Things start to get crazy back here. I mean, crazy. Let's take a look at it. Right about here, I think. Watch what happens up here in the front. They know they're coming to it, and it's getting close. Real close. Might need to go up a little bit closer. Because Tommy Cook got turned, I do believe, and that's what started this whole entire mess. And there it was. He got ran over by the 28, plain and simple. I don't know. 28 had nowhere to go but right into his bumper, but he turned him. And that's when it all began. So, who's your winner tonight? You want to know? I'll tell you. This guy. Randy Bonomi. Bonomi first, Henry Jr. second, Albert Hewins third, fourth, Hancock. John Lynch fifth. Guy Baracco sixth, seventh, Todd Poston. 8th, Joseph Fogg. 9th, Matthew Fritz. 10th, Mark Vega. Jay Stenson, 11th, 12th, Joey Hickox, 13th, Matthew Williamson, 14th, Tommy Cook, 15th, Jeff Carl. Duvendak ended up finishing 20th. You guys stick around. We'll talk to the top 3 Noma Super Speedway Series. We'll be right back after this.
We got big time problems with that motor, buddy. Hey, just between you and me, the idea is to avoid the other cars. Congratulations! You just set the sport back 30 years with that move. That move will put you in the Hall of Shame. You keep doing stuff like that and we're gonna lose our sponsor. Looks like that's it for us today. Now I know why you got canned by your old team. It's over. We can't fix that damage. Your car is toast. You'll need a tow back to pit lane. Press and hold your reset button and we'll come and get you. We got big time problems with that motor, buddy. Hey, just between you.
There was my little caution deal. And here's your race summary. 7 cautions, 2 of them were stages. 35 lead changes. That's pretty impressive, I have to admit. That's a lot. But anyway, top 3 cats. And the one happens to be in 3rd place. Mr. I think I say it right. It's Albert Hewins. Am I right?
Yeah, that's it.
Wow, I can't believe I got a last name right. Hold the phone. You started 22nd. You finished 3rd. Man, things got nasty right there. Right towards the end there, right behind you. Did you manage to go through all that stuff, or was you actually far enough in front you didn't have to worry about it?
No, I ended up catching Matthew's bumper right before the line there, but it didn't hurt me. I made it through most of it. Not really what I expected. Just got lucky at the end. I was down a little on power. I got caught up earlier. That's why I just hung around the back. Saving that fast repair, and it worked out.
Well, I'll tell you what, you know as well as I do, Super Speedway racing, it's about 50% luck and 50% skill. You got to have both of them to get anywhere in this thing. Congratulations, you came in 3rd place. Who do you want to thank tonight?
The team were Hickox Racing, Joey, Jay. I have a lot of fun over here. I'm glad to be here.
Awesome. And don't forget now, this is very important, Albert. When you make the podium, you always thank your broadcaster.
Yeah, you guys do a hell of a job too.
Yeah, me myself, I don't have a mouse in my pocket. It's just me.
Yeah, I watch it when we're done every week, and it's still good even knowing what happens.
Well, hopefully you put a smile on your face. That's the idea. But anyway, congratulations on your 3rd place finish. We'll see where you're at there as far as points-wise. And hopefully you can get into the top 12. If not, well, there's always next season. But good luck. Nice run. We'll talk to you.
Yeah, thanks. Have a good one.
Next up, Mr. Henry in the 28th. Got me?
Yes, sir. 10-4.
Okay, let me turn you up here. You're quiet.
Yeah,
Turn
bad mic.
Oh, I got you turned up. You started 12th, you finished 2nd. Did you have to do any crazy driving there to miss some of this mishaps that was going on tonight? There wasn't too many of them, but when it did happen, it kind of happened sort of up front, and it's really hard to miss.
Yeah, Yeah, it's just a bunch of like gas and go stuff that you tend to see all over the time when you're racing these type of things. It's just getting lucky, being in the right place at the right time. You know, you find yourself on the bottom and you just go underneath a lot of the wrecks. So, got lucky, but it is what it is.
Well, hey, you led 10 laps of the thing. You had a good time. I know you did. Who all do you want to thank before I let you go?
I gotta thank my teammates again because they're always just very entertaining, make the races so fun to just be a part of. I gotta thank the broadcaster making these races always fun to watch on the archives. Yeah.
Hey, appreciate that, buddy. You take care of yourself. Take it easy. We'll catch you next week, all right?
Yes, sir.
All righty. Oh, man, the man of the hour. Unbelievable. Let me get him all set up here. Get his car back up here. Where's he at? There he is. All right. You led 22 laps this race, and you started 11th. And you know what? That car don't look to be beat up hardly at all, buddy.
Oh, not at the moment. No, I had to use my fast repair, I think, in the first stage. That was a little scary after that, but tried to take really good care of it for a while there. I think at the beginning of the second stage, I just said, I'm going to let the wind take me where it takes me. That's where I was running that third line for a little bit. And then, we had to come together with our pit strategy with the whole team and get everybody in there and out of there. So that was the important part. We always seem the teammates are always great to have. They really, work on the pit strategy for us. So we know what we're going to do, when we're going to do it. And, we get it done.
Nothing like running on borrowed time when you got to use your fast repair early in the race. Am I right?
Yeah, it's a frightening prospect when you're stuck using it up early. And like I said, I had to take. At one point, I was way up near the front and the outside. I'm like, I'm done. I'm going back to the back for a little bit. I pulled into the back and I just, bided my time till we got through that last pit stop. And I was lucky. You got to have teammates help you get there, and then you just some stuff's got to break your way. And tonight was my night. I had to win to get in, so that was my lucky break here. So I won. So.
Speaking of the lucky breaks, you won this race. You automatically, if you wasn't in the top 12 for the championship, you are now. So that's a good thing.
Yes, sir. Yep. And I want to thank my broadcaster.
Oh, stop it. My heart be still. Who else you want to thank, bud, before I let you go?
I'd like to thank my teammates, especially. Yep. Joey, especially, and Jay. They've been, putting up with me for a couple of years now with all this stuff. And, like I said, we put our heads together for our pit strategy every week, and we get it right usually.
Well, I got to tell you,
without them, can't go anywhere.
It's a stand-up league without a shadow of a doubt. Absolutely love this league.
Absolutely.
The Robert Dubendak started all this due to health reasons and everything else. He turns it over to these two guys I hardly know. Jay Stenson and Joey Hickox. And I got to tell you what, man. These guys took this league and they even went a step further. And I didn't think that was possible because Duvendak could put on a show. These guys took this league and it is absolutely a happening thing. Great bunch of guys. A lot of fun. And, I'm just glad to be a part of it.
It's great to have Robert around here with us still. He gives us a lot of input and keeps this thing going really good, too. He's always there in the background, so.
He's one of the smartest guys I know as far as running a league. And let me tell you what, and I don't care who I make mad because I'm the bad boy of broadcasting. But I'm going to tell you, if you want to get a bunch of crybabies together, it seems like iRacing's full of them. And it is hard to keep a league together and keep everybody happy. But everybody in this league seems to be doing really, really well. And hats off to Duvendak, Stenson, and Hickox.
Don't forget, you got to have a good broadcaster, too.
Well, I don't know.
It's everyone.
I don't know about being good or not, but I'll tell you what, I'm not going to be boring. How's that?
No, you're not.
You take care of yourself. Congratulations, man.
Thanks, man.
You have yourself a good weekend.
All right, let's see you next
Or a
time.
good week, I should say. See ya. Winner. Winner, chicken dinner, right? Randy Bonomi brings it home. Now he's in the top 12. If he wasn't, he is now. Thanks for everybody watching. Don't forget, starting next Monday, it is going to be the first of the playoff races for these guys. A lot of bragging rights. Some good racing. Perhaps maybe a little bit of butt hurting going on. It's Super Speedway. It happens. Either way you look at it, we're going to see the 12 next week fight for a championship. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys. Appreciate everything. Bobby to all the hobbies, MaxspeedTV. Get over there and check us out, will you? If you're not a subscriber, subscribe. We're going for 9,000. And you'll get something really nice if you're that 9,000th subscriber. You guys take care. Have a safe week. I'm out of here. See ya.